Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Hatma. Welcome to our noon class. New time for Friday, and try to change it up every week according to my schedule each week too. So definitely keep you posted. And it will always save for you. Right now, I start to put on YouTube too. So as always, if you have logs today, you're gonna probably need to use them a lot. Have them nearby. If you don't have logs, don't worry. Use water bottle, anything that can help you. We're gonna be standing on one leg quite, a lot. If you're ready, just come to tabletop position, come to all four. And then fingertip can point forward, hand can turn out sideways, or you can rotate all of your fingers toward the knees. Now move your shoulder about 1 inch forward, because we tend to move back. Inhale, drop the belly down, arch your back, look up. We're just warming up here. Nice and slow movement into cow pose. Exhale, round at your spine, belly draw in and up. Look at your own belly button for cat pose. 4 more just like that. Inhale, belly down, chest lift. Exhale, round at your spine. Inhale, belly down, lift your chest up. Exhale to round. Give it 2 more. Try to keep your breath nice and long as you move. Inhale to cow pose. Press the toe down, belly down, chest lift. Exhale, round at your spine. Give it 1 more here. Inhale, belly down, chest lift. Exhale to round at your spine. And then back to a neutral spine. Keep your fingertip turned toward the knee. Tuck the toe. Try to sit back. And keep the heels of your hands on the mat. You're going to feel nice stretch on your wrist here. 1 more big breath here. Breathe in. And then slowly come right out of it. Now just come sit on the heel like this. You can grab the block to sit on the blocks if you need. And then send your arms up. And you're just going to give your hand a nice shake. You can get your hand low first too if it works, but if you can, just get your arms high and then give your hand a nice shake it out. And then straight the arms, pull the belly in, feel that you just sit on your sit bone, try to spread the toes out. And just open and close the hand. We'll do it 10 times here. Just really close tight. Go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now bring the hands down. Just roll your shoulders back 3 times. Roll your shoulders forward 3 times. And then come back to all 4. Turn your fingertip forward now. Move your knees back about 3 inches. So your knee now behind the hip. Tuck the toes. Pull a bit of the belly in. Try to tilt the pelvic bone forward. Lift your knees. Cap up 1 inch above the mat. Gaze down between your hands. Now you really use your core here to hold yourself up. Breathe a little bit deeper. Give it 3 more rounds of breath. Just start to allow the center line of your body to activate. 1 more big breath here. Breathe in. And then slowly send your hips up. You find your first down dog. You may adjust the hand. If you practice down dog with your hands a little bit wider than shoulder width, that will help you to take the pressure away from your shoulders, so your shoulder really tight. If your lower back tight, you can have your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. If your hamstring tight, keep the knee bent like this. Your heel lift up. This is totally fine. If you feel nice and open, tailbone still high, try to reach the heel closer to the mat. And find your own down dog. You may pedal the legs out, you may sway side to side, create some movement here to allow your body to settle in, to be ready to move a lot more throughout the practice. Set your intention. Now lift your heels up high, everyone. Bend the knee. Take a deep inhale here. Lift your heels even higher, tailbone up even higher. Exhale, come out to plank position. Inhale in your plank. We're going to go back to that bend knee down dog. So bend the knee, tailbone high. And then breathe in. Exhale, shoot out. Inhale. Exhale, back to bend knee down dog. Give it 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale, roll out to plank. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, bend knee down dog, hips stay high. Belly on the thighs. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, come out to plank. Breathe in your plank. Exhale, bend knee down dog. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, come out to plank. Now hold your plank. If you can do more, hover your right foot 1 inch above the mat. Make sure your shoulders stay above your wrist. Push the mat away. Breathe a little bit more. Send your breath to every part of the body. Engage where you need to engage. Don't let that belly drop. If you lift the right foot, drop it. Lift your left foot up, try to keep your hips level. If you need to drop the knees at any point to modify your plank, you're gonna do that. One more big breath here, breathe in. Left foot down, everyone put your knee, your chest and your chin down. Slide your hand forward. Low cobra, hands underneath the elbow, lift your head and your shoulders up. Float the palms up too. One more breath in, hand down, child pose. Take 3 breaths. And allow this time to settle, to take a quick rest. And whenever you need to rest more, you can come to child pose anytime throughout the session. Now come back to all 4. Tuck the toes. Down dog is where we meet. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, bend the right knee, stack your right hip on top of the left, try to aim your right knee toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee to tap your right upper arm. Get the knee high, shoulder over wrist. Straight the arm. Inhale, 3-legged dog, leg go high. Exhale, right knee cross underneath the body, try to get close or tap the left elbow without letting the right hip drop. And then shoot the legs back, 3-legged dog. Knee to nose, this time try to kiss the knee or aim the knee to touch your forehead. Palm still flat. Land your right foot closer to your right thumb. Come to fingertip and then lower your left knee down. Hook the thumb, arm rise up. Anjaneyasana. Now start to lift up at the chest here, lengthen the tailbone down. And then lean back. Try to find nice back bend here. One more big breath here. Breathe in. Release your hands down. Straight your right leg out. Runner stretch. Flex your right foot a lot. Pull your right toe toward your face. You may use your block to help. Walk both hands outside your right leg, but your hips still square. And you may just be here, that's totally fine. You should feel a deep stretch along the left side of your body and feel that crunch in on the right side. Inhale back to center, block or no block, bend the right knee, float your left leg into standing split position. You can put your hands on 2 blocks, lower, medium setting. You can flat your hand down to frame your right foot, flex your left foot, and then try to keep your hip square. Extend it out from the left kneecap. Left foot meet right top of the mat, forward fold. Arms behind your back, feet can be separate. Send your fists over your head. Bring more weight to the toes. One more big breath here. Breathe in. Release your hands down. Bring your feet to touch. Inhale, sweep your arms up, root to rise. Bring your left hand to grab the right shoulder blade. Right hand grab your left elbow. Make a croissant shape of your body. Lean all the way to the right. Inhale back to center. Palm together. Bend the knee. A quick forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, hand on your shin bone, halfway lift flat, your back weight on the toes. And then step your left foot all the way back to the back of the mat. Drop your left knee down, angle your left shin to be parallel to the back edge of the mat. Wiggle your left hand back, straight the right leg, gaze pose, lift your chest up. One more big breath here, breathe in. And sweep back, bring your right hand to frame your right foot, bring your left foot back, tuck your left toe, lift your left kneecap up. Palm flat, step back to plank position. Knees can be down if you prefer, knee can stay up, straight the arm. Move your shoulders forward about 3 inches, bend the elbow for chaturanga. Pause and hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Slide your heart forward to up dog or cobra. Down dog as you exhale. Lift your left leg up, bend the knees, step your hip. Lift your right heel up higher, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, hold the knee high, straight the arm. Inhale, shoot the legs back, 3-legged dog, leg go high, hip square. Exhale, left knee cross underneath the body, tap the right elbow, shoulders over your wrist. Inhale, shoot the legs back. Exhale, knee to nose, round your back, kiss your knee. Land the left foot through, and then lower the right knee down, hook the opposite thumb. Right your arms up. Lift up and back, find your back bend here. Bring your arms behind your ear. One more big breath here, breathe in. Hand come down. Straight your left leg. You can grab your blocks or no block. Both hands walk to the left side. Your left foot stay nice and flat. Left leg straight or a soft bend on the left knee. Inhale, come back to center. Feel free to use prop. Palm press down. Drag the right foot forward until it float into standing split position. Feet together, top of the mat, hands behind your back, the other thumbs on top. Release your hand down, feet together, inhale, sweep your arms up, root to rise. This time, right hand, left shoulder blade, left hand, right elbow, lean all the way to the left side. Inhale, back to center, palm together, bend the knee to fold. Halfway lift, flat your back, and then step your right foot all the way back to the back of the mat. Drop the right knee down, angle your right shin bone to be parallel to the back, and sweep your right hand to the back of the mat. Straight your left leg, left arm, reach up. And then come back, forward, both hands frame your left foot, tuck the right toe, lift your right kneecap up, pull your left knee into your chest. Step back to your plank, pause here for a moment. Knees down or knees up, survey your choice, but when we do the push up, try to hold it. Shoulders move forward, bend the elbow halfway or less, hold it this time for 3, 2, 1. Slide your heart forward, up dog or cobra, and down dog as you exhale. So the flow is always optional. If you need to skip the push up, feel free to skip any of them. From down dog, lift your heels high, bend the knee. If you have to, keep your palm pressed down. Take about 10 steps to bring your feet between your hands. Maybe 10 steps, or less or more, but try to keep your palm pressed down. Halfway lift, exhale to fold. And then bring your arms together, like grab the opposite elbow. We're gonna come into chair pose with the arms over the head. So imagine you create a frame of the arms here, like make a picture frame for your head, and try to move the arms back from this side. You see, move the arms back so that the arm come behind the ear, pull the belly in, and maybe lift your heels high, come on tiptoes. Hold it here. You can bend the knee a little bit deeper. One more big breath here. Breathe in. And then arms out, heels down, forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Root to rise. Arm down alongside the body. Let a tall mountain pose. And this is the time when you're gonna need 2 blocks in front of you with the high setting. Have them just in case. Reach for them when you feel like, oh, I'm losing the balance. I need to grab and use my block. Keep your arms alongside your body for a moment. Settle into your mountain pose. Feel your sit bone really, like the tailbone really lengthen down. And feel the pelvic bone really tilt forward. So we're not tucking, but you want to stand tall. And keep this position, ear, shoulders, and hip line up. Hand can come to your hips. Stay on your right foot as you pick up your left knee. Now we just stand on the right foot here. Nothing intense. And then you can start to straighten the left leg out. It can be here. It can go up higher. It can be the foot level off with the hip, but don't lean back. The tendency you're going to lean back, don't do that. Don't lean back to get the legs higher, but keep everything hugged in. Maybe arm right, frame the ears. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knees into the chest. Send your left leg all the way back and bring your arms together behind your back for this variation of Warrior 3. Pull the belly into. And we're going to stay here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Step your left foot slowly all the way back to the back of the mat. As you rise your arms to high crescent. So make the transition very nice and very smooth. Square up your hip, push your left heel back, let it get deep into your lunge. And then as low as you can. Hand can be anywhere that help you. You can keep your arms up. We're gonna lean forward. Try to lean forward until you can float that left leg up to bring your left knee up back to the chest. So we'll come back to where we were. Extend the left leg forward for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. We're gonna find that warrior 3s again with your arms behind your back. And if you need your blocks are there for you. You already set them up. Make it even stronger. One more big breath here. Breathe in, push more to your left heel. And then step your left foot all the way back. Slowly rise up, high crescent. Get maybe deeper, push more to your left heel, square up your hip. Arm behind your back. Peel your chest up. This last round, we're going to go right to warrior 3. So go back to where you were. I'm going to hold it here for 5, for 4, keep your chest lift, keep your left leg straight, for 3, for 2, no hands, standing split. Allow the chest, the head to come lower, allow the fist to go forward, and you start to lose it, you can bring your hand down. So we're just trying to move really slow here, and if for those of you who prefer a few hop, to what do handstand, you have the wall nearby, do it safely, or you have a free handstand, this is the time that you may take it. And you can just catch your right ankle with one or both hands. Or try to keep that arms behind the back longer. So make this to be your, whatever that you need today. One more big breath here, breathe in. And then feet together, top of the mat. Forward fold as you exhale. And then from here, spread your feet inner hip width apart. Peace side finger grab the hold of your big toes. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold deeper, elbow out, the crown of the head reaching down toward the mat. Release, bring your feet to touch, and then grab the opposite elbow, the other arms on top, come to your chair. Lift the heels up high, rise up to your tiptoes, pull the belly in, maybe go deeper with your hips. Send your arms up, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms up, root to rise all the way up. Arm down alongside your body like a tall mountain pose. And we're gonna go do the same thing, the other leg. I'm starting sweating like crazy. You engage. Just you stand in mountain pose, you're gonna sweat a tons. So left foot gonna stay this time. Hands can be on your hip. Put the right knee up. And then straight. Extend the right leg forward. Arm can rise to frame the ear. One more big breath here. Breathe in. And then start to bend the knee to five warrior three with your hands behind your back. But do the opposite, thumbs on top. Straight your left leg. Flip your left foot. Push to your left heel. Lower the right hip down, but keep your chest lift up. One more big breath here, breathe in. Bend the left knee a lot. Step all the way back to rise your arms up. High crescent. Lengthen the tailbone down. And then start to lean forward. We're going to try to bring the weight to the left foot as you pull the right knee up to your chest. Arm can stay high, hand can be on your hip. Straight your right leg out. Just balancing on your left foot here. One more big breath here, breathe in. Bring the knees back, hands behind your back. Warrior three. Or use your blocks if you need your block. Both legs straight or soft bend on the left knee. Shoulder blades squeeze in toward one another. One more big breath here, breathe in. Slowly step all the way back, high crescent. Push more to the right heel, really lengthen the tailbone down. Lift up at your chest. And then this time we're going to go right to warrior threes, arm behind your back. Start to lean forward to allow the right leg to float up. Hold it. Now soften the chest down, the belly down, send your fists over your head. No hands standing split, just for a moment. And then you bring the hand down, you cannot hold it anymore, and you decide your variation. And if you feel too much, you can always find a forward fold at the top of the mat and wait there too. So we're still here for a few rounds of breath, and you're gonna shoot what worked for you. Whenever you're ready, feet together, top of the mat. Take a forward fold, spread your feet in the hip width apart, slide your palms underneath your feet for Padahastasana. And then elbow open out, reach the crown of your head down toward the mat. One more big breath here, breathe in. Release, bring your feet to touch. Inhale, sweep your arms up, root to right, clear it out here just for a breath. And then exhale to bow. Now separate your feet as wide as the width of the mat. Come sit in a squat position. Sit in squat position. Sit nice here, lift your chest up. And if you prefer to take a crow pose, you may take a crow pose from here. You new to crow, you can build shell with your upper arm. You have a strong crow. You can play around crow to tripod. Or that toe tap wrist crow that you learned before from my class. Add in any variation that you prefer. For those who sit in squat, just stay with me here in a squat position. There's always a way to modify or push and shoot things differently. One more big breath here, breathe in. Crow, tripod, find your way to down dog. Squat, straight the legs. Bring your feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. And we're gonna step back, hop back, or jump back. We all will meet in downward facing dog. So you can skip the push up if you prefer to skip it. Downward facing dog, breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly lift your right leg up. Bend your right knee, stack your right hip on top of your leg. Bring your right knee to tap the right tricep. You can keep the knee high, pause here. You can bend the elbow, you can lean forward to ekatu if you prefer to play. Inhale, you send the legs back to three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, tap the left elbow. Hold it here or turn the left foot down. Grab your right foot with your left hand. Try to bring the foot forward. Left hand come down. Right knee come in. Land your right foot neck to your right thigh. Flap your left foot down. I'm going to rise to warrior one. And make sure you have your block nearby, but you may need them again. Breathe in to rise up. And release the square of your hip here. So use your hands on your hip to help. Come to your warrior one, arms behind your back. You can straighten the right leg for a moment. Lean back. Now rebend your right knee. For humble warrior, right shoulders go tap or go inside the right knee. Left leg straight, both sit bone. Point back to the back wall behind you. Right foot, right toe, stay 12 o'clock. One more big breath here, breathe in. And then exhale out. Slowly come up. And then release both hands down, straight your right leg. You're gonna get right into pyramid pose from here. But if you feel like your legs a little bit too long, maybe you can shorten it a little bit. You can bump your left foot in and up a few inches. You can grab your blocks if you need. Lift your chest up, pull your right hip back as your left hip move forward and then fold down. Think about cow pose when you fold. Maybe you flex your right foot, you can go a little bit deeper. And then slowly rebend the right knee as you lift your left heel up. Grab your blocks if you have your block to float your left leg up into warrior three pose, warrior three. And from here, you're going to keep your left hand on the block. Right hand can grab your right hip. And you're going to try to slowly twist open to the right side. If that feels too much, you can also bring your left foot down too. And just stay in that pyramid pose as you twist, and that's also work. If you don't have block, water bottom or fingertip on the mat is very challenging, but it works too. And maybe right arm go up, chest open to the right side. One more big breath here, breathe in. You're gonna switch the hand from close to open your hip up to half moon pose. So you're still balancing on the same foot, but from closed hip, you open up your hip. And that's very challenging transition. But try to be light on the bottom hand. For those who have strong half moon, you can bring your hands in prayer position. Breathe more, core engage, left foot stay nice and flat. And then bend the front knee and you slowly float back and you're gonna land right in Warrior Two pose. So land right in Warrior Two pose. You have to wiggle the right foot out a little bit here, get really long. Extend your arms away from one another. Ear, shoulders and hip line up. Straighten your right leg, pull your right hip back, right arm reach forward for triangle pose. Chest open up. Really pull your right hip back so you can keep your side weight long here. When you pull your right hip back, you move your left hip forward, you feel you start to lengthen the side of the body. And then left hand come down. Go back to that pyramid pose once again. I'm going to have variation for this round. You may do the same thing, pyramid pose, any variation that you did before. For some of you who can go really deep in your pyramid pose, walk your hand back toward your left foot, turn the finger behind toward your left foot so you come to your fingertip. Your right leg is about 45 degrees, you pull it in your core. Really dig it in. Keep your right leg straight, keep your right foot grounded. You're gonna float your left heel to tap your sit bone. It's a flamingo variation or pyramid pose. And then slowly release as you bend the right knee, come to standing split. You want to take it up to a handstand, hold it, feel free to do so for some of you who love to float. And then feet together, top of the mat, forward fold as you exhale. Chair pose on your in-breath, come to chair. We're going to sit really deep here, sit deep, bring your palms together, hand come to prayer, twist to the right side. If you prefer a cycle, we have 5 breaths, but try to not rush because we're going to come back to twist for those who cycle. Get into cycle, I'm going to call you to come back to chair twist in about 2 more rounds of breath. And if you move slower, it's fine too. So everyone gonna meet in chair twist position. So we still twist, your left elbow still hook outside the right thigh. Look down at your right foot. See if you can pull your left heel toward your sit bone. And can you move slow? Can you extend your left leg back? Twist it, warrior 3. Hold it here. And then you step all the way back. Now you land right in twisted lunge. And you may drop the left knee down. If you prefer to modify with the left knee down, this is totally fine. You still get the benefit of the twist. Feel free to modify anything, and if move slow, doesn't work for you the first time, you can drop the foot down quicker. Just try to make it that you find something that you can work on for today. One more big breath here, breathe in. Wherever you are, both hands come down. Now step back to plank position. Push up is always optional, take it or leave it. Inhale to upward facing dog, down dog as you exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Lift your left leg up, Bend your left knee, stack your left hip on top of the right. Exhale, bring your left knee to tap your left tricep. You can hold the knee there, take a push up, you can float to Eka 2. Right elbow can be in the side body too. Inhale to shoot the legs back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, broken triangle, or you turn the right foot down, grab your left foot, and then try to bring it forward. Whatever that means to you for today, depending on how your shoulders feel. I'm really tight too. And then right hand come down, left knee in. Land your left foot next to your left thumb. Bump your right foot in and up. We're gonna rise, but set up your block first in case you need that. Warrior 1. Settle in your warrior hip square. Arm behind your back, the opposite thumbs on top. Straight your left leg, lift your chest up. And then rebend with your left knee. Humble warrior. Squeeze the palm tight, send your fists over your head. Let go here. Let the crown of your head to reaching toward the mat, but keep firming your right foot down. And then come up halfway, straight your left leg right away. You may grab your block for pyramid pose. Your first round here, try to really open up. We're not doing any variation yet, just simple pyramid pose. Whatever that works for you, blocks or no block. Keep that cow pose, keep your chest lift up, your back really flat, you hinge from the hips. And then revolve half moon from here. You start to bend the left knee as you reach for your block. Float your right leg up as your right hand stay on the block or no block. Left hands on your hip. Right leg straight, left arm reach up. Twist, open here. Now we're gonna open up to half moon, nice and slow, switch the hand. Left hand gonna be on the block, from close to open hip. It should feel good, but it's very challenging transition. Right arm reach up. If you feel steady, hand can be in prayer. And you may fall out of it. I fall out all the time. It gets easier each time. Stack your hip on top of one another. Stack your shoulders on top of one another. Breathe more. Right leg firm, right glute firm, your core engaged. And then bend the left knee. Can you go really slow to float back and will land right in warrior 2. Maybe close the eyes. Allow the breath to really take the lead here. As hard as it is, but we're gonna keep motivating each other. We're just gonna do this together. It's not fun to do it alone. Set your intention. I'm gonna do this, my friend gonna do this. Even we don't get to see each other. We don't know when we're gonna see each other, like physically here, but we're gonna still encouraging one another virtually. Now straighten your left leg. Pull your left hip back. Hinge from the hip. And then feel and find that sideways stay long for your triangle pose. And if you think positive, we can find something positive even though it's hard to find, but somewhere, somehow, we're gonna help each other to find it. You can't find it yet, DM me, I'll help you. We'll talk virtually for now. One more big breath here, breathe in. And then right hand come down. Square off your hip. Wanna come back to that pyramid pose once again. So this round get variation. That flamingo version that we did before, for those who wanna try, walk your hands back. You have to get really low in your pyramid. Turn your fingertip toward your right foot. So left leg gonna straight 45 degrees. We use the core here, digging in. Grip the fingertips into the mat as your arms straight. Pull up to float your right leg, right heel to the sit bone. And then slowly release. Find your standing split, your handstand, whatever serves you well. If you need to reset, you can always forward fold first. We're gonna meet that. And then right foot meet left top of the mat. Take up forward fold. Chair pose as you inhale. Inhale to find chair. Hand come to prayer. Sit low. Twist to the left side. And you take cycle before you're gonna take it here once again. You got 5 breaths. The lower you sit, the more room you're gonna have to twist open. Chair pose, come back. Crow pose, side crow pose, come back to chair twist. Look down. Pull the right heel up and try to just slowly send your right leg out to twisted warrior 3. Pause for a moment. As slow as you can, will land in twisted lunge. So I'm gonna drop my right knee just like I did before on the other side, and you do your version. Rotate your chest, open. One more big breath here, breathe in. And then bring both hands down. Step back. How will it work for you to find down dog? Can even skip the push up or just step right back to downward facing dog. Breathing in and then breathing out. Bring your feet to touch, look forward. Inhale, tiptoe, step up or float to the top of the mat. Forward fold as you exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms up, root to rise all the way up. Arm down alongside the body for standing mountain pose. So this time, I'm going to turn this way. Right foot stay down first. And then hands on your hip, lift your left knee up. So before you find 3 pose, so you don't just want to hear the foot on the leg, this is 3. That's not what we're looking for. You want to find the external rotation of your left hip first, meaning that your hip still square. But you try to open the left hip out. And then you can place the foot next to one another. This is your 3 that you build up this opening of the hip to, or foot can be below the knees, or foot can be above the knee. This is 3 pose. So from this side, so if I just put my foot like this, I'm not getting anything out of it. So lift up, turn the knee out as to have the range for you. And maybe not even using the hand to help you place the foot, and then you know that you really get into your 3. I'm going to be here for about another 5 breaths. If you prefer to use your 3 upside down in headstand, in forearm stand, in handstand, I have my pose like from yesterday. You can always work on that as well. But today I'm going to just do my 3 just like this. And maybe work on closing the eyes. With your eye closed, it's more challenging. You may fall out, and that's totally normal. You don't always have to see, but you can feel it. Now come back. Bring the left knee up, and then send your left leg back. We're going to revisit that warrior 3. So now I'm going to turn back this way so you can see me. Warrior 3 this round. You're going to try Bring your arms forward, not for longs here. You need block, you block. Now bend the right knee deep. Straight your right leg. Bend the right knee. Straight your right leg. 3 more. Bend the right knee. Straight your right leg. Bend the right knee. Straight your right leg. Last one. Bend both knees. Curtsy down. Hand can come in prayer. Get your left shin to come closer to the mat. Hold it. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and go all the way down to sit. Seated spinal twist. Hug the right knee in, lift your chest up. And you can also stretch your left leg out if you need some room here. Right hand behind your back. Left arm reach up, for twist open to the right side. If you have a full seated spinal twist and your shoulders feel nice and open, you can slide the left hand underneath that the right knee. Send your right arm back. Maybe you create a bind, and you can straighten the right leg out. That's to add on if you prefer. Point the toes or flex the foot for the right foot. See how different does it feel. Allow the body to move the way that it works for your body. Keep the body safe, not to overdo anything. If you can still breathe properly, nice and smooth, you know you're at the right direction. And then come back to center. Left hand behind now. Counter twist just for a breath out. Come back to center. Cross your right ankle above your left knee. Lift your chest up. This should feel really nice. And you want a little bit more. Move your left foot closer. Lift your chest up. Sit even taller. You want to work on your core. Send your arms out. Find both pose this leg variation. Wherever you are here, just holding it for 5. If you're still here, we're still here. For 4, you can shake left to right too. For 3, for 2, and then for 1, feet down, straight all the way up to stand. And I'm gonna find the same thing on the other side. This time left foot gonna stay down. Right knee up. Try to turn it out first. Full external rotation. Make sure your hips still level here. Hips square. And then you find your 3. Your hand can help. Foot can be anywhere like the other side. Hand can be in prayer. Maybe you close the eyes. And I have a hard time balancing on my left foot. If you didn't know, I injured my left ankle last summer. Still not so easy to balance on my left foot. And I heard it 3 times already. Major injury from sport and from playing. Open the eyes. If you close your eyes, bring the right knee forward. We'll come back out. 5 warrior 3 with your arms in front or hands on block if you need. Bend the left knee deep. Straight. Bend. Straight. Hips still square. Bend. And straight. Bend. And straight last time. Hand in prayer. Curtsy down. Hover the chin about 1 inch above the mat for 5. Get low. 4, 3, 2. Seated spinal twist. Come all the way down. Take it to your version. Can be modified with the right leg out. For a lot of the fish. Can be full version. If you buy your hands before, you're gonna send your right arm behind. Fingertip grip. Then maybe straight that left leg up. Flick and point the foot. Twist open to the left. And then release as you come back. Counter twist just for a breath out. And then cross your left ankle above the right knee, or just sit here, open up at the hips. If you did that both pose variation with this leg variation, go back to do that too. And we're gonna be here for another 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Now release both feet on the mat. Bring your hands behind your hips, it's about 6 inches. Feet separate in the hip width apart. And then push down with your hand. Ground it down with your feet. Lift your hips up, reverse tabletop. And try to lift your hips up another inch higher. One more big breath here, breathe in, relax the head down, and then release the hip down. We're gonna do one more time. If you prefer to do a little bit more, we're gonna come to straight the legs out, so we'll get the feet to come out a little bit further into reverse plank position. Make sure you don't flex your feet. Your feet, so you can see, your feet gonna still ground it down. Whenever you're ready, reverse tabletop or reverse plank position. Lift your hips up, ground your feet down. One more big breath here, breathe in, and then slowly release, and then come to lay down on your back. Put your feet together, allow the knees to come out, one palm's on the heart, one palm's on the belly. Now bend the knees. You can lift up into bridge pose, maybe full wheel, your shoulders should feel really ready. So grab your feet closer to your sit bone. Bridge pose, just lift your hips up. You can stand your hand together underneath and then lift your chest and your sternum up. Full wheel, flip your hand to frame the ear. Push down as you breathe in, and then exhale to lift all the way up, and try to walk your hands closer to your leg instead of the other way around. And then spread the arms, pull your chest through. If you feel crunching on the lower back, lift your heels up, that should give you more space. If you feel tight on the shoulders, have your hands a little bit wider than shoulder width. Try not to let the knees sway out. Keep your feet and your knees just hip width apart. And if you need to come down, you come down, reset and do it again. You can stay longer, stay longer. Maybe bring your right foot in the center, pull your left knee up, try to extend straight the left leg up. Flex, point, lower, and then switch the leg. Straight the right leg, flex, point, keep your arms straight, and then come down, upper, middle, lower back. Knock the knees in, windshield wiper the knees, or rock side to side. And then bring your knees in toward your chest, slowly neutralize the spine here. You can stay on your back and take plow pose. Lift your feet over your head. You can rock front to back and come sit. Paschimottanasana. Lengthen the back, arm up and forward. You can use your small towel to make a loop. If you cannot, grab your feet. You feel nice and open. Maybe one block in front. Grab the block. Your knee can be slight bend. Keep your knees together. Lengthen forward and down. And slowly lift up and come back to lay down on your back if you in Paschimottanasana. Plow pose, if you want to take a fish pose, a quick fish pose, you can do that too, if that's in your practice. When you're on your back, bring your knees into your chest. You may have one block nearby. Drop both knees to the left side, but keep the right shoulders on the mat. So if the knees don't touch, if the knee doesn't touch the mat, you can place block underneath the knee. And turn your head to the right side. Inhale, come back to center. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So if your shoulder, left shoulder start to lift up, you slide the block underneath the knee to keep your left shoulders down. So make sure your shoulders on the mat. Use blocks if you need. Have your knees high above your belly button. And then come back to center. Grab the outside of your feet for happy baby pose. And then just try to lengthen tailbone forward and down. Pull your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself big squeeze. And if you've done, you want to extend the arms over your head, extend the legs out, take a full body stretch, and then go right to Shavasana. If you prefer a quick inversion, you can come to a headstand or a shoulder stand now. And if you have a strong headstand, you know you do, try to pile your legs up. For those in Shavasana, just let go of the control of your breathing. If you come to headstand, you have a strong headstand, and tilt your butt back and then allow your feet to float up. The more you bring your hips over your head, the easier it's gonna be for your legs to come up. And you can always play with that, like you go up and down. And you can try to hold this position with your feet just about an inch above the mat. We'll try to straighten the legs out here. So choose something for you for this time. If you rest, you rest. And you at the comfort of your own home. If you need to rest longer, take 10 minutes Shavasana, 15 minutes Shavasana, do that. For those in headstand or any other inversion, you're gonna find your way to your counter pose at your own pace. So whenever you feel ready. But after all, this is your practice. And if you need to rest longer in your Shavasana, feel free to stay. You're ready to move on, make a small movement. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your ankles and wrists. Bring your arms over your head. Take a full body stretch. Deep inhale to the nose and then open your mouth. Exhale to empty it all out. Bring your knees hug in toward your chest and then drop the knees to one side. Make a pillow with your hand. Pause for a moment, no rush. When you feel ready, you come up to find a comfortable seat at the top of the mat. Keep your eye closed, so keep your gaze soft, sit tall, find a long spine. And then bring your palms together. Bow your head down. Have a wonderful the rest of the day. Have a wonderful weekend. Until we meet again, virtually for now, namaste. And see you on Sunday for 9 a.m., our Vinyasa class. And meditation tomorrow will be moved to Sunday as well because tomorrow I start teaching for Power Flow Yoga Zoom. Thank you, Eric, for the Zoom for Power Flow at 7:30 p.m. You can check Power Flow Yoga to sign up and join me. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.